when I had a job. Back when they wouldn't build, now they bob. I still got paper tags on my car. Now I got gophers fucking up my lawn.
Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the second of four between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Oakland A's. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
The Blue Jays aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Chris Bassett, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
First pitch, 640.
And he fouls this one off.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on it.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
1 out, runner at first, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. From the belt, the pitch. Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Simeon's off and running. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Ball 2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Here's another 2-2. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw into second.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. So here is Kevin Biggio. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. The 0-1 offering. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. Alek Manoah will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this
Leading
one.
off for the A's.
And now the first pitch.
The shortstop.
Elvis Andrus is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Elvis Andrus is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. In now, Tony Kemp. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Pops this one up. Biggio has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Matty, Sean Murphy is a guy to watch for me. He comes in hitting over 340 on the season. I'll tell you, if you watch him closely, you realize that he's just so consistent with his approach. I'm looking for another one of those consistent performances today.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to deep right field. Racing back, the right fielder still going back. And it's off the scoreboard. Wow!
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Dribbled to the right side.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, all tied at 1-1. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He went deep last night twice.
The right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Lifted down the line in left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. To second for 1. Relay to Olson. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding into bat next, it will be Mark Canha. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Fouled off. Now the 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And a full count for Canha now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Sean Murphy is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Designated hitter, Josh Harrison.
And that one yanked just foul.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. McGuire has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. So now into the box is Reese McGuire, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
7.
First offering. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-1. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Bo Bichette will stand in for the 2nd time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Lifted in the air out to right. Piscotty's there for it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Stepping in for the Jays, Marcus Semien. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Here's the first pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. Here's Jed Lowry now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. Lowry. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Semien's there. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting 9th.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
2 balls and a strike now. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Stephen Piscotty becomes out number 2 this inning.
Elvis
Andrus is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here it comes now to Andrus. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. All set for the start of the 4th, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate.
The first baseman, Vladimir
Infield
Guerrero
in the overshift
Jr.
here. Now the pitch. This year against right-handed pitching, Guerrero is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel, a bouncer up the middle. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is, without question, nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. Throw to first, not in time. So now everybody's safe.
Now back, the right field.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he'll take a look at ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Swing, and he pops him up. Olsen trying to get there, and no one will get this one. To the left side, but it's well foul. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it?
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Rendell Grichuk. He collected a base hit his first time up. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Outside and low, 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now. Stepping up is Corey Dickerson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. comes set, the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Here it is. Guerrero on third. Gurriel over at second. Biggio at first. 2 out in the inning. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Piscotty's there for it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Here's the first pitch.
Leading off for the A's.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Yeah.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Well, ball 3, and listen, the Oakland A's right now would love to get this leadoff guy on any way they could. They would love a leadoff walk.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Matt Olson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. Kemp rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
So that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on a triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
Seth Brown is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. 2-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Throw to first. Is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now
next up for the A's, Sean Murphy looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. No balls and a strike to count. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So it's back to the top of the order now. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Base is empty, 2 away. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. Clips the corner of the zone with the sinker for a strike. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the... Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Josh Harrison is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Up high, 2-1 now. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman. Yeah.
First pitch of the AB now.
Lowry.
Jed Lowry is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ballgame.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in his zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep. 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Piscotty, the runner at first with 2 gone. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Tony Kemp would be next. And the count will be full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland, and it's still 3. Now it'll be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately. Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Popped him up. Olsen shading to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 8, Cavan Biggio.
Next, it'll be Cavan Biggio. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. From the belt, the pitch. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Full count now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice approach by the batter right there. When you know your boy is moving, you start seeing stuff happening out of your peripheral vision. Wait for him to lock in, stay within his at-bat, not swing at something outside the zone, and now put it first and third.
Rendell Grichuk is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More from the East Bay right after this.
Tell me what you want, what you really want. Tell me what you want, what you really want.
And stepping in, Tony Kemp. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
The second baseman, Tony Kemp.
First pitch on its way. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Matt Olson will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Number 58 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Ball even at 2-2.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matthew.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. The A's strand one as the lead remains 3. Digging in will be Corey Dickerson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
Now the 1-0. Right side, but it's well foul. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Dickerson is retired, and there's 1 away.
Number 7.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight.
Your attention, please.
So he receives a nice ovation from this home crowd, departing after surrendering just 1 earned run. Up next, Reese McGuire. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Popped up. Count over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, the shortstop.
Next to hit is Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
1-1 the count now. Now here it comes. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
And now Marcus Semien. His prior history versus this arm, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
2-1. even now, 2-2. So a full count now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. One left for Toronto. Score. Adam Simberg gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home seventh. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The Athletic. The catcher, John Murphy.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Josh Harrison. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And he popped him up. Guerrero into foul territory, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Harrison in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another one sent foul. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, Jed Lowry, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. 0-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Elvis Andrus. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Matt Barnes takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. A's strand a couple, and Andrew Chafin will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Leading off for the Blue Jays.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and he fouls this one off. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. From the belt, kicks and deals.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Up next is
and now in the box, Kevin Biggio flew out left. George Springer will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll check in here at 277. 9 homers and 15 RBIs. The 1-0. Back up the middle. Scooped up. Andrus on to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. Brad Hand will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Santiago Espinal has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Now playing third base.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
The first baseman.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And that's the second out.
Now back.
Set and the pitch. Seth Brown is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Trevor Rosenthal comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of. So now here is Teoscar Hernandez. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th. First offering, sliced hard on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Rendell Gritchick. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Bullet back up the middle, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now
digging in next, Corey Dickerson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And now the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Reined in. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Well, he didn't even